Erik, thanks for your cooperation. Easy for me to say here this season with all this Zoom BS. So appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you guys have been good. It's not been that complicated, but it's always better with in-person stuff. I agree.
I guess the first question I wanted to ask is, as you look at this season and Doug called it a transitional year, in your mind, was this a step forward, a step backwards? I mean, what do you look at this season overall?
No, I think it was a necessary step that needed to happen. I think that everybody, early on, result-based kind of figured out where we were going. And, we have a lot of younger guys that it's going to need, some experience. I think that they got that this year. I think that, as tough as it's been throughout this whole season, both on and off the ice, I think that, we have accomplished a lot. And I think that it has us excited for, next year.
You look at your stats and obviously they're down than what you're used to. But, as a guy that's a playmaker, how much do you need to maybe improve your own consistency, and how much do you need more weapons around you in order to produce?
No, we need to be better collectively as a team. I think to get back to where we want to get. I don't think that anybody is going to be happy with the year that we've had individually or as a team. That includes myself. It's an experience that we've all gone through that, I think that we've learned a lot, and you can look at it in a lot of different ways. I myself feel good at where I'm at in my career, and where I'm at with, my individual self. So I don't have any reason to have any concerns about my future or where, I need to get back to. I think I can do that. So, it was a very difficult and different year, but I think that, myself and everybody else have learned a lot about, themselves and what's needed moving forward.
Are you still confident that, are you still pleased with the decision you made to sign here long-term? And are you still confident that this team can quickly get back to being an elite level team that can compete with the Colorados and Vegases of the world?
Yeah. I made a decision to commit here, and I'm committed here. I still am. I'm looking forward to the next year already. There's been some bumps in the road, and a lot of things going on that not many people know about, but it's looking good, and I'm excited for this group, and I'm excited for this organization to come back next year in a much better state than we've been in the past.
Shang.
Erik, thank you again for just how you worked with us this year. We really appreciate it. If you compare this year to last year, to talk about the culture in the room, how has the room been better this year? Has it felt like everybody has been more on the same page this year?
Yeah, I think this has been a year where, we haven't had, much connection to the outside world. We've had to rely on, each other, and, we spend a lot of time together, even though we're separated, on the road a little bit more than normally maybe, but it also in a way, I think I've connected everybody on a different level. So I think it's been a good year for this group, and moving forward, I think it's been a good setting for the young guys to come into. We've had more guys around, even though it hasn't been fun for a lot of them to practice as much as they have this year. I think that developmentally and collectively as a group, I think it's been a good thing to have all those bodies around, and especially for a team like ours that's very young, and a lot of guys that haven't had much experience at this level. So if you look at it that way, I think it's been a good year for this club.
And like you said, it's not just about yourself, it's about the whole team improving. But just for yourself, though, is anything different going to happen? Do you have any different plans this summer, just how to approach things, to get back to where you expect yourself to be?
I always like to try new things. Even if it works, I still try and, find different ways to do different things. And I'm sure this summer will be one of those. I don't know where in the world I'm going to be at, but I know wherever I'm going to be at, I'm going to put myself in the best possible situation to, be as good as I possibly can come next year.
And like you said, just to confirm, there's no issues with just your health. You had the groin injury earlier this season, but you're 100% healthy, as can be for the end of the season.
Yeah, I feel great. It's unfortunate that our season is coming to an end, because usually this is the time when I thrive, and I can really feel that my physical presence is where it needs to be at this time of the year. So it's unfortunate that it's no more hockey, but hopefully I can translate that into a good summer and come back even better next year.
Thank you, Erik. Have a good summer.
Thank you. You too.
Curtis.
Good morning, Erik. Thank you for doing this. How much change do you expect in the off season with this roster?
I don't know. It's tough for me to say. I haven't been here long enough to know, the tendencies or how they're going to approach this. But again, that's out of my control. That's not anything I can do anything about. So I don't worry too much about it, to be honest with you. I think that, we have people in place that makes those decisions, and they're going to do, what they feel is best for this organization. And I'm going to worry about, my part, which is, taking care of myself and showing up and hopefully, deliver the way that, we're meant to do.
Did you ever find a rhythm this year, do you think, in your game and going on? I know that it was a compressed schedule and, all went by so quick, but did you ever kind of feel like a rhythm? You got into a rhythm this season at all?
No, not really. I don't think that anybody did, especially with the season that we had. I don't feel like we really gained any momentum at any point during the year. And then it's hard, so it was a different year, with a lot of games in a short period of time and empty buildings and stuff like that. And unfortunately, we couldn't capitalize on that. And that's why we ended up where we did.
Do you look at that sort of homestand where you had the LA and Anaheim in here as sort of being sort of a critical, maybe turning point?
No, I mean, yeah, I think that, we had high expectations going into that, because we were playing good hockey at the time, but I don't think that had anything to do with overall, results that we got this year.
All right, thank you, Erik.
Thank you.
Dan.
Erik, thanks for all your cooperation all season. We really appreciate it. And I just wanted to ask you about Nikolai Knyzhov for a second. He has said several times how much he appreciates all of the help that you gave him all season long and how much you've worked with him to become a better NHL player, but also a good D partner. And I just wondered how much you've enjoyed that process and working with a young man like that that's so eager to learn.
No, I mean, I've been on the other side of things. So it's been, it's been fun. I think, it's been one of the things that, maybe I focused more on this year than, maybe the overall results of the team is, to help certain guys that you can see have, true potential to be full-time NHLers and be really good players. I think he's one of them. We played together for the most part of the year. And, I think that he's done a really good job in realizing, how the game is played and what nights, things are going to work and what nights they're not and what you have to do in those moments to still, be successful. He's a very mature guy and I've enjoyed, having conversations with him and he's been really good with wanting to, learn and figure things out maybe faster than he's going to. But that's what you look for in guys. You can tell that he wants this position and he wants to be a guy in this league that, can help a team out, not only by, setting, his skates on the ice. He wants to contribute. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate his drive. And, he's come in every day with a smile on his face and it's helped, a guy like me that's been around for a little bit longer to stay positive and look at, the bright side of things.
When you look at the young kids developing, two things that are going to happen right now for them when the season is over might be important. One is that the guys in the AHL are actually going to get some playoff opportunities to play together as a group and try to win in the playoffs in the Pacific Division. And some other guys, maybe you, maybe not, but to get a chance to go to the World Championships and do that. What are the expectations that a player should get out of that, whether it's in the AHL in a playoff situation or going to the World Championships? Are those two different things for a player, and how do you prepare? What's the advice you give to those kids?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're going to Worlds, you're a much more experienced guy. And, for most of the guys going there, it's going to be a first-time experience. And, playing for your national team is one of the biggest privileges you can get. And it's a great opportunity and experience. And you get to see some different things. And, it only helps yourself as an individual to, shape yourself. So I think that's great for the guys going there. I wish I could have gone myself, but and then, obviously for the guys down in the A, I think that any experience they get are going to be valuable, no matter, what the result is. So I think that everybody understands, the situation that they're in as a player, whether you're young or old, and, what you have to do, to try and develop yourself and, make yourself into a better player and a better person. So I think that even though it's been a tough year and it's going to end here soon, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for guys that, probably wouldn't have presented themselves if we would have, been playing in the playoff right now.
Last one for me is just how much you're looking forward to getting back to normal with the family and so forth.
Oh, it's going to be great. Hopefully the world is taking a turn for the better here come this summer. And, we can all go back to a new normal, where you can look people in the eye again and see everybody and not feel like you have to be, as isolated as we have been for over a year now.
I look forward to that day. Thank you a lot.
Yeah, me too.